Coming up, a review of the book Rama and Ayodhya, written by Dr. Meenakshi Jain. Namaste friends, my name is Sunil Subramanian Paimal and you are listening to the Histology podcast. Before I proceed, a full disclosure. This book was bought with my own money and not been provided to me by the author or publisher. Little bit about the author. Meenakshi Jain is a historian interested in cultural and religious developments in Indian history. In 2020, she was awarded Padma Shri by the Indian government for her contributions to the field of literature and education. Her recent publications include The Hindus of Hindustan 2023, Vasudeva Krishna and Mathura 2021, Flight of Deities and Rebirth of Temples 2019, The Battle for Rama, Case of the Temple at Ayodhya 2017, Sati Evangelicals, Baptist Missionaries and the Changing Colonial Discourse 2016 and Rama and Ayodhya 2013. Let me read a brief description of the book. This work briefly examines the antiquity of the Rama Katha and the spread of the Rama cult over the Indian subcontinent in the context of claims of left academics on its late popularity. Its main focus is the conflict at Ayodhya over the Ram Janmabhumi temple allegedly destroyed by the Mughal Emperor Babur in 1528. It examines the accounts of foreign travelers in the 17th and 18th centuries and British administrators, scholars in 19th and early 20th centuries which testify to Ayodhya's continuing importance as a pilgrimage center associated with Rama's birthplace. The extended litigation over the Ram Janmabhumi, Babri Masjid in colonial times further attest to the persistence of the claims to the Janmabhumi. From the late 1980s, left historians have been in the forefront of the campaign against the Rama temple. They have argued that Rama worship was an 18th-19th century phenomenon and the present-day Ayodhya acquired its standing and identity only in the 5th century AD, during the rule of the imperial Guptas. According to left academics, the identification of the Ram Janmabhumi in Ayodhya was a matter of faith, not of historical evidence. They also rejected any possibility of the Babri Masjid being built on the site of the Janmabhumi temple. Excavations by the Archaeological Survey of India proved the inaccuracy of these assertions. And finally, the judgment of the Allahabad High Court, Lucknow bench, marked a decisive moment in the dispute over the Janmabhumi. The writings of left academics, the findings of the ASI, the extended arguments in the Allahabad High Court and its eventual verdict all formed the subject of this study. The book has 14 chapters and is just over 300 pages. It starts with the introduction of the Ayodhya case and ends with some judicial pronouncements on Ayodhya. In between, it talks about the following. First, the literary, sculptural and epigraphic evidence on the antiquity and popularity of the Rama cult. Second, the early history of Ayodhya. Third, a history of the conflict on Ayodhya. Fourth, left historians on Ayodhya and the ASI report followed by them in the court. Fifth, as a leader of the freedom movement, Gandhi repeatedly stated that Swarajya would be Ram Rajya. The term meant the reign of ideal justice, perfect democracy and the reign of self-imposed law of moral restraint. Sixth, Patrick Carnegie, the first British commissioner in Faizabad, stated that after the seat of the Awadh Nawabs shifted from Ayodhya to Faizabad in 1740, Ayodhya started to grow as a Hindu city. Carnegie also wrote, quote, "It is officially affirmed that at the Mohammedan conquest, there were 3 important Hindu shrines at Ayodhya. These were the Janmasthan, the Swargadwar Mandir and the Tretaka Thakur. On the first of these, Babur built the mosque which still bears his name. On the second, Aurangzeb did the same. And on the third, that sovereign or his predecessor built a mosque according to the well-known Mohammedan principle of enforcing their religion on all whom they conquered." Carnegie stated that the Janmasthan marked the place where Rama was born, the Swargadwar the gate through which he passed into heaven, and the Tretaka Thakur the site where he performed a great sacrifice. Seventh, in a memorandum submitted to the UP Home Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri in January 1950, the Gandhian Akshaya Brahmachari described his visit to Ayodhya soon after the installation of the image. He wrote, "Thousands of people started pouring in for darshan into the city in cars and public carriers. Inflammatory speeches were being made before them saying that Congress was destroying Hinduism. It was also said that most congressmen subscribed to these views, but Jawaharlal Nehru and a few others were siding with the Muslims." Eighth, the attack in court was spearheaded by left historians Jaya Menon and Supriya Verma, both of whom accused the ASI of having created the pillar basis. The accusation stunned the court, which noted that the excavations had been conducted in the presence of the plaintiffs, their experts, nominees and advocates, and also supervised by court-appointed observers. Ninth, Professor Irfan Habib questioned the court's easy acquiescence in the results brought about by manifestly criminal acts. It had given full legitimacy to the placement of idols in the masjid in 1949. Indeed, the entire demolition of the masjid has in fact been created by the court as an advantageous deed for creating conditions necessary for its decision to transfer 2/3 of the disputed land in equal shares to the VHP and the Nirmohi Akhada. I would like to end with what Narad Muni told Valmiki of the brave and illustrious Rama born into the clan of the Ikshvaku. He said, "The story of Rama is edifying and bestows merit. Anyone who reads it is freed of all sins. The man who reads the Ramayana will be honored along with his sons, grandsons and companions when he dies and goes to heaven. The Brahmin who reads this tale will become eloquent, the Kshatriya will become the king, the Vaishya's trade will prosper, and even the Shudras will flourish in his own caste." The book is in hardcover format and also has 18 color plates showing terracotta figures, seals, different views of the excavated trenches by the ASI at the Ram Janmabhumi site, also of artifacts and black stone pillars used in the Babri Masjid, along with the maps of the disputed site. I give the book 4.75 out of 5 and highly recommend it to anyone who wants to understand the history of Ayodhya and the Ram Janmabhumi Babri Masjid dispute. The printed price of the book is Rs 795 but is available for around 615 on Amazon India and for 775 on Flipkart. But I highly recommend that you buy the book from the publisher Aryan Books website, where it is available for only Rs 595 with excellent packaging and free shipping. And it is available for 19.95 USD on Amazon USA. The book is not available in Kindle or Audible format. I have given the respective buy links in the show notes. Please check them out for the latest prices. Last but not the least, thank you for spending your valuable time listening to this book review. Really grateful. Please don't forget to subscribe to the Histology podcast on your favorite podcasting app, and also feel free to leave a review. Also, please check histology.com for all previous episodes. Thanks and looking forward to hearing from you. Take care and bye.